Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me, it's lovely to have you here. So today we are starting to pull papers together for the signature for our Flower Fairies journal. I think I've got more than enough papers here. We'll go through them in a minute and have a look what I've grabbed for the two signatures. But first of all, I want to open this with you. I've had a quick look, but not a long look. So, goodness me, sorry. So this is, I think I said to you before, a Flower Fairy journal, mop-up journal that I started last year after I'd made a couple of Flower Fairy journals, and yeah, never got it finished. So I'm not sure, it's not put together at all. I'm not all that sure about the cover now. I don't dislike it, but it's not, I don't love it. I don't know, maybe I can do something with it later on, I'll see. But I just wanted to have a look what papers I've got in here for the signature and see if I would steal any of them, or if the signature would go into one of the other kind of journal covers that I've made. I'm wondering if they might be too small. Let's have a look. Oh, maybe not. So this is the practice one. It is that way, I think. Is it? I'm making myself dizzy now. It's just bigger on the back there because that's not frayed as much yet. It would fit in there actually. No, it's got to be that way up for that anyway. Yeah, I think it just wants trimming down equal, so maybe this will be a signature for in there. So what have we got? Let's have a look. Not sure where I was going with that, but it's a lovely picture. So it's just lots of fairies flying. Yeah, don't know what that was going to be either. That's not particularly Flower Fairy. In fact, that's Edith Holden, so I don't really know why that's in there. Right, pages. Oh yeah, that's an envelope again from the fairy book. Look at that gorgeous toadstool, mushroom, and the bird. Yeah, not Flower Fairies, but the fairies. Right, we might find that this is a lot of the fairies. Oh yeah, I remember making those. So that wants matting onto there, trimming and matting, and they're all fairies. But again, not Flower Fairies. We might make this one into a fairy journal then, and not a Flower Fairy journal. We will need a topper for it. Now that's Flower Fairies. Yeah, I love the way just the bits of lace are sewn on random and higgledy-piggledy. That is Flower Fairy. Yes, what am I looking for? Paper from the CD-ROM, that's it. Digital, well, you know, printed from the CD-ROM. So that is Flower Fairy. We'll just put them to one side, the real Flower Fairy ones, and decide if we're going to use them or not. Again, love that lovely bit of stitched in lace. And that is from the CD-ROM. Oh yeah, I remember making these. So these are the Flower Fairy pictures in that that paper from Victoria Designs that made the book in. Yeah, nice. Some more of the CD-ROM paper with lace stitched on it. Maybe I should just leave it whole. I'm taking it apart. Am I going the right way? Maybe it'd be better just looking at it whole. What do you think? Okay, so that's a file folder, piece of file folder, and I've obviously left everything on it. That is a strip from, yeah, that's my favourite, one of my favourite Flower Fairy books. And again, I love this just scrunched up piece of lace that's been stitched on. I remembered when I saw the other side, this is a fold out journaling spot. Yeah, I like that. That's that stamp. Can you see that? It's very faint. It's on coffee dyed paper. I obviously went heavy with the lace in this one. Oh yeah, and this vellum. Yeah, so I was experimenting with the big pictures in the vellum envelope, vellum papers. Yeah, that might be an idea. I've done something with vellum again, I'll show you in a minute. So again, just another piece from the CD-ROM. I have to say, yay! I've got my internet, I've got my Wi-Fi on today, about 2 hours ago. So yeah, maybe I can get that working and print. I don't know, it depends. It's not just the Wi-Fi for the printer, it's the old laptop, if it will connect, the old laptop, because it's the only laptop with a CD-ROM. It may or may not, it's getting a bit old and awkward, it may not fit, might not connect, we'll see. So that's a decoupage. It's just on, by the looks of it, the book page is just dictionary or thesaurus or something like that, or something like that. Anyway, spread your wings and let the fairy in you fly. So that's one of the little fairy. All right, I hadn't finished the back of that. That's one of the little fairy quotes. Again, this is paper from the CD-ROM. Oh, and so is that one. Okay, so there was lots of digitals from the CD-ROM in that, wasn't there? Yeah, that and that. So nothing I'm going to steal for here. Yeah, it might actually make a nice, if I make a topper for it and trim that down, that might make another nice fairy journal. Or do we just save this? I mean, they are beautiful images. I like this though. Yeah, I think we'll probably do that at the end, and you might use some of the ephemera we've got left. Okay, so nothing there that I wanted to poach. So let's have a look what papers I have got here. Just make sure that I'm filming. I am. So some of them I folded just because I wanted to get the measurements in my head, so I did a few. So these are the Gordon Benningfield butterfly books. So he's got like his sketches, his pencil sketches on one side, and then the actual finished paintings on the back of that one. I think they go on the side okay. I've tried to pick ones that will. So butterflies kind of sideways on, not too bad. I think that's got writing on it. It has all about that butterfly, comma, unusual name for butterfly. And then these 2 pages were from, got the books here. Whoops, oh, I'm throwing them on the floor. These 2 pages are from A Year in a Victorian Garden. So I've tried to, because they wouldn't be big enough, one page folded in half, I've tried to get the right size, you know, by taking 2 pages out and trimming it as best I can, and that's not too bad. That's a lovely picture, isn't it? You can see some fairies in there and there. And then, yeah, I quite liked this. There's some poetry and some Shakespeare in there. Yeah, interesting. Thin-winged sallow skating on air, yeah. Stop playing with the reading the text, Denise, and get on. So same again there, lost a bit of the picture, but you know, there's some flower pictures there, and of course some of them will be covered over. So that's like, shall we try and keep them in 2 piles, because we want 2 signatures, don't we? So that was that book. This one is the seeds and leaf flower kit. I've just pulled 1 page from each for each signature, and again, well, this one I folded over, but I tried to, I had to cut it top and bottom, it was too tall. Tried to cut it where we still got some of the interesting, as much as possible, page. Lovely one, that one. Yes, and that. Right, let's do those last, because there's a bit of explaining there. Okay, so these are not folded, so let me make a bit of room over here. We're not sewing it in today because I do want to, like I did with that other journal that you just saw, I do want to put some lace and other things on the edges of the pages. So yeah, we're just going to collect them together, and might make a couple of things quickly, depending on how quick we are, and then we'll sew them in tomorrow and start embellishing. Just checking you could see that. So this is 2 pages that I found in my music book. So I've chosen the white music book, the newish one, rather than the you know, the old yellowed one. I just thought the colours were better. So this one hasn't got it that side, but look, it's got some music the other way on, which I thought when I fold it over is going to be great, you know, for a change, instead of sideways on music. So I'm looking at 21, which is spot on, and I've forgotten now. I think 14 and a half, which would be 29 that way, and it's 29 and a half, so that's not bad, is it? The only thing is, one's the right way and one's upside down when you turn it over, just because presumably you turn the book that way. Never mind, I'm going to go with it. It just means I will have to yeah, I'll have to cover the upside down pages, but some of this will be covered anyway. You know, they're more interesting pages, aren't they? There's just more on them on that side. So let's go that side. Let's fold them. Now, obviously this one I won't, because it's got the sideways on music, which I don't mind. Upside down is a bit much. So yeah, I think they want to be. What did I do with that cover? No, that's not it. That's the old one. That's the practice one. I had it 30 seconds ago in my hand. Well, must be on here somewhere. Just let me drag the pile in again and have a look what I've done with it. Oh no, we're into another pile there of stuff I haven't moved. So what I have done is found Cecil. Yay! If it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yeah, so he'll be going up in my room. He was away in a folder that I just opened looking for things. Right, this is what I was looking for. So yeah, 14 and a half would probably be the maximum, which is exactly where we are. Okay, so we'll put one of those, right, that's there when I want it again, right in front of me to the right. Put one of those each in the pile. Then I've got two of these pages from Kath Kidston colouring book. Now, yesterday when I made that fabric flip, goodness me, I said it was Laura Ashley material, and I don't know why I said that, because it's not. It's Kath Kidston material. And as I was playing it back, I was like, no, it's not, it's not. Yeah, so for those of you looking at it and thinking that does not look like Laura Ashley to me, you were right, it wasn't. Right, some of these ratty edges I'm not taking off yet. I may, you know, some of them I might ink and leave, I don't know. So I'm not going to do that yet. So we've got 12 and a half, that'll fit fine that way. Yeah, and perfect that way, 20 and a half. Lovely. So they were, did I say they were colouring in pages? Right, I've just got some ordinary plain A4 paper. This is paper that I often print on, this one. So that's 14 and 3/4 and 21. So it may have to just be trimmed down slightly, but nothing much. We'll have a look at it when we start putting the signatures together. Yep, so that one's not far off, so that's easy. And then I brought two pieces of pink, which yeah, occasionally I print on, but not very often. I just bought half a ream or something like that. Just handy to have some pink paper when you want it. So I just thought I'd put one in each. It is a bit full on pink, but amongst other things it should be toned down. And you know, we'll have a look at the ephemera that we've got so far, because there's a lot of ephemera to put in, and some of it will take quite a lot of the pages up. And then a piece of, right, I'm trying to think, it's a scrapbooking paper. Oh, it's way too big. I'm trying to think whose it is, and I can't for the life of me. We're looking at about 12 and a half. Did I say 14 and a half? Can't remember. Whose paper is that? 14 and a half. So on to about 28, 29. Oh, so I only want one of those diamonds off the side, not even that. graphic 45, maybe. I don't know. I expect most of you know. I can't remember though. Let's see if that was any good. Oh, it's not straight that way either, I don't think. Yeah, we just need to trim it across the bottom. The top looks fine, just the bottom's not quite. That's it. Okay, so that's one on its own. But I've also brought along, I can't remember what this book was called now. I got it not long ago at did I get it at the charity shop? I can't remember. I shared it with you in a haul anyway. It's exactly the right. That is perfect. And I thought, because they're little tiny plants, they might be all right on this side. We'll see. If not, we'll cover them up. So I thought this one and that one would go one in each. And yeah, I brought some straw paper. I'm not sure if it will stay in, because I'm not sure if it's the colours that I want. A little bit too long. Again, it's a bit full on, isn't it? It's quite dark paper, so we'll see. We'll trim it ready and then decide. Oops. So yeah, I'm just gonna guesstimate what I take off it. I want it smaller than, I don't want it dominating. I'll save those bits because they're handy for collage. And then just want to trim the bottom because it's a little bit untidy, and not in a distressed way, just in an untidy way. If you know what I mean. I'll just ever so slightly trim it. Like I say, if it goes in, I'd rather it be slightly small page so it's not dominating anything with its colour. Okay, I won't save those tiddly bits. Shock horror. Yeah, so I think we've got quite a few going on. Right then, so these are what I'm going to share with you. Now, if you want me to show you, when you've seen these, how to make these, you know, as a tutorial, you'll have to let me know in the comments. I've just sat and played and made these on my own, and I wasn't sure if you wanted to be bored to death or if you really wanted to know how to do it. So all they are basically are vellum envelopes, 2 pieces of vellum with you know, folded over so that the edges are secure to put things in, and obviously it will be folded over in the signature, so there will be like envelope things, but you'll see what's in it. So I'm thinking if we put pictures of the flower fairies in on journal cards and things like that. So I made 2 different ones, just plain, one a bit bigger than the other. And just to give you an idea what I did, because I've got a third one here not done yet, if you just want to go ahead and make them, all I did was I got a piece of vellum, I turned one edge up, I don't even know how much I turned it up, 1/2 centimetre, yeah, it looks like 1/2 centimetre, and then I turned both edges up 1/2 centimetre because there's one under there turned up, and then I turned that over again, just over 2 centimetres, and glued it down, so I've got like a thick one at the top and a thin one at the bottom, and then the other one I did bigger or smaller, I can't remember which, bigger I think. Yep, so that all I did then was just put dabs of glue to hold it down, which is why I put the ribbon over it, because glue shows through on vellum. Yep, so I put ribbon on that bit, ribbon on that bit. I dabbed a few bits of glue along the 2 bottoms and put them together like that. Then I just, on the sewing machine, sewed all the way around. That's all I did. Not tricky, but like I say, if you want me to do some on camera, just let me know and I will. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. And I did, but I managed to turn the camera off. Got my throat now. It means I'll have to join the film, but at least I didn't deafen you. Okay, so there'll be one of those in each, and then because I just had this one piece, Oops, it needs top cutting off there. I wanted to make something, you know, or I wanted something to make sure I had the same number of pieces in both. Is that got it? Yeah, it's quite thick, that as well. So I had some very thin coloured paper, or I've got some very thin coloured paper. Not really good for much. So again, if you want me to show you how to make these, I will. I've got one somewhere I've made, because I had a right old play with it. So all it is a piece of A4 folded in half that way, and then I used my stamp. You can see I got halfway along. I made the fancy edge at the top. I think I folded over, yeah, I then folded this over about a centimetre there, so it would be a bit of a stronger edge. And then I just stacked all three on top of each other and glued them down. So there's no pockets this side, because that's not strong enough to be a pocket. Glued them down on the front and then glued them down the edge, which means the backs are pockets. So when that's stitched into the signature, yeah, there'll be pockets. Okay, so if I show you these, I'll show you these as well. I'll do a video on them both. But you just have to let me know if you want to see that. Otherwise I won't. I won't bother. Yeah, it was quite a lot of faffing, but yeah, it's just made something different, a slightly different piece, hasn't it? So let's see how many we've got for each signature. There seems to be quite a lot there. 1, 2, possibly 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, more than enough there. What I can't decide is whether to put an envelope in the middle or not. I often like to put an envelope in the middle and hide the strings. Have I got anything else that I would particularly like in the middle? Let's see. Let's just put some of them together and see how we're going. Something plain with those. Whoops. It could be those Benningfield. Shall we go? Let's go with one of these. Oh, picture. That one? No, pink, I think. Music. Green butterflies. Lovely, that green butterfly, isn't it? Of course, I could print some more of those off, like I said. The berries. And you know, obviously because I'm using book page, they're not going to be uniform size across. Do you think you'll go in there? Yeah, so there isn't anything that I particularly want in the middle. So I think an envelope. I'll show you with a couple of these that I got from the lovely Violet. Hi Violet, hope you're well. But I'm not using these. Not yet. Haven't gazed at them and oodled them long enough yet. Beautiful though they are, it'd be gorgeous in there, wouldn't it? But obviously I like to, when I do an envelope, I like to open it up and yeah, fasten it so it's closed in there like that. I suppose I could put them in and it does look nice with that craft card. I suppose she sent me them to use. Oh, it breaks my heart, but doesn't that look nice? Shall I, Violet? Shall I put it in? I will. Oh, don't want to lose anything that quick. Yeah, I'm going to put Violet's envelope in. Oh, I haven't done this. Didn't put this in. Right, which way are we going? I've got blue and green. Go that way with it. Yeah, I've got that way with it. I like that green actually against. I might like it. I like the look of it there. I don't know if I should have chosen blue for inside. Maybe not. I think you're going to have to go the other way, because everything you're going to go with is, I think that blue will go nice there with that flower as well. So, sorry, I made a pain folding it the wrong way when I wanted it the other. Yeah, I think that flower goes better there with that. And where was that lovely green that went? Might have to move everything around now. This is what I do. Yeah, I like that green with that. Okay, let's have a look. See, they're quite chunky, because there's going to be two. Yeah, obviously it's going to need a bit of trimming down. Not a lot, but a bit of trimming down. I just feel like it might need something in there, but getting excited for filling it now. Yeah, I like the green with the green and the blue with the blue. That's good. That goes fine. That goes fine. That's the one I'm not sure about. That goes nice in there. Right, what wasn't I sure here? That and that. So shall we put that in there? Whoopsie. Yeah, as I've said before when I share this with you, I know you keep saying you like to see it, so that's fair enough, but it is just a matter of me shuffling papers. So berries, pockets on the inside, pink. That butterfly the way up I wanted it, yeah. So there's not an awful lot to see there, still beautiful. Put some fairies on it, can't we? So the blue with the blue, the green with the green. Yeah, obviously this is a big piece that wants cutting down. We knew it did. Is that the right way for that piece? How would we like it? I think I might like it that way. With the greens. Yeah. And we can put blue fairy or something on here to go with. Yeah, and that gorgeous. It does go in there, doesn't it, that envelope? Thank you, Violet. Yeah, so I don't want to add any more. Definitely not. Because by the time I've got two of those in there, yeah, we're pushing it a bit. Let's fold this one and see how we go then. Oh, put it together, I should say. We are folded, aren't we? Right, so what have we got on the other side of this before? Right, we're both green. That lovely daisy. Yeah, so we're green and green there, so we're fine. Oh, and you're green. You might not go nice with that. Pink on the outside. So we'll have the daisy on the outside, I think. I hope you can see. I've tried to bring the camera in as much as possible just so that you're getting a bit of a better view of things. Oops. I didn't sew that down so you could tuck things up if you wanted to. I don't think you'll want to, but when I say you, I mean whoever owns it. Yeah, quite like that green and green in there. Yeah, pink and pink. Oh, what's going in the middle? I'm going to want the straw in the middle again, I think. Although that might be nice with that. Which one do you go nice? Go with both. Oh, straw, I think. And oh, that's got that lovely colourful butterfly inside. Gorgeous. Right, so do we want two planes together? No, we really want some text on there, don't we? Oh, that's pinky, that's going well. Lovely. Oh yeah, because I've got nearly all planes now. Plain and the butterfly. Whoopsie. Which way up are we having you? Yeah, spider's web on that one. No spider though. Colouring in one. Music. That beautiful prompt. What do we think? I think we're a little fatty. Might have to squash that spine out a bit more. So yeah, when they're trimmed down, that's going to be quite a decent size journal. Definitely. Yeah. Yep. Might take a page out of each. when I actually sew them together. We'll see. So let's have a quick look at ephemera, because of course we've got all the flower fairies, you know, the cutouts to stick on the pages, so we don't, you know, we don't have to make it too fat, but of course there's all this lovely ephemera. So let's just whoops, look at it as we go. Now we've got two big pockets that we can put you know, a big piece in. I was actually thinking for in those, I haven't got them out yet, my flower fairy postcards. I might pop one of those in each. I think that would, you know, be a nice look in there. So we've got quite a big chunky piece there. I might need to stay away from the chunky pieces in this particular one. It looks like we're doing another, so oh, they're just, oh, so these are what we made yesterday. These won't all be going in, will they? So 2 at the most. Shall we have the decisions? Don't know. Leave them all in. So there'll be 2 of those going in, and we've got 2 of those. That was lucky. So they're just page embellishments though. Just got one of those. Oh, we've got 2 sets of these. Or 3, yeah, that was it. 2 in there and 1 in there. Yeah, so we'll have one of those in each signature, I think. They're quite chunky, aren't they? And then those 2. So that's, yeah, 2 full pockets, definitely. That's another chunky piece like that. We'll decide about those later. We've got another one of those, look. So they're embellishments. Oh, there's another ripped corner pocket somewhere that I really liked, and you really liked, I think. There. So a huge one and a little one. That's bizarre, isn't it? It's like Land of the Giants. Yeah, so that'll be 3. That's 3 pockets. Again, these are embellishments, page embellishments. So we'll probably only use one of those on each. They're thin though. What was that? That's another chunky piece. Oh, these were those postcard pieces. That one's got the lace all over it, so that will probably go down as a pocket as well. So probably 2 pockets and 2 journal cards. Gosh, we've got a lot. Oh, that's an envelope. That probably won't be going in then. And that probably won't be going in. We've got the bunny here. Don't know why he's in there, but maybe I was going to put him in, but we're not. So just a couple of, oh, we've got this. That's a tuck for something behind it, isn't it? I like that. So shall we go for 2 of those? See if we can get them in. And then what have we got? We said all those, didn't we? Don't know where that's come from. Well, I do. I know Caroline made it. Thank you, Caroline. I don't know why how it ended up in there. So they're both might go nice on there. Might go nice on there. I think they're nice, both tucks. So put those tucks in. I don't think we needed any more journal cards. I mean, that's a lovely big tag, isn't it? We'll keep all these to one side in case we need them, and if we don't, they will end up in the other journal. Okay, so that is about it. The only thing I did wonder about, put those to one side, where are they? Oh, I've just been sat looking at them now, I can't see them. These. So if you remember, Violet sent me these. Gorgeous, aren't they? And she sent me, I'd like to put them in, but I'm not. They're special, so they're going in mine. They're going in my journal, but she sent me some of the die cuts, look. So I was thinking I could make the same for this journal, and I'd have these lovely ones that Violet's made me and put them in my journal. So I love the pictures she's got in here. They're nice matte ones. They don't seem the shiny ones. Just wondering where they're from. Let's look at my Flower Fairy envelope, because all the ones I've got, you know, the square ones that I've got cut out, these, which is what I'm thinking I'll need to fill that. Whoa, a little bit shiny. Oh, I do love her. Is it Willow? Yeah, Weeping Willow. Oh, just Willow. She's not weeping, is she? Yeah, they're gorgeous images, those are. Mind, all the Flower Fairy images are gorgeous, aren't they? So let's see if she's wide enough, because she's not very wide. Oh, she is. Yeah, she's beautiful, isn't she? So we'll have her. So, Wallflower. Does your W get in the way? Oops, does a little bit. So maybe we should have 2 trees. This young man, I think, is a sycamore tree, helicopter tree. What do we think? Yeah, we'll have 2 trees. Because then she just... Oh, did she put the back on them? Yeah, I think she must have done. Yeah, she must have. Right, so just stick in basically in the centre. That will be nice and easy, won't it? Love these dies. Yeah, just stick them on the centre. Oh, couldn't be simpler. Oh, I've left the lid off my glue. I think I can do it with this one. Oh, of course, we're double-sided. Don't look, Denise, just stick her down, or you won't. You won't make a decision. Oops. Yes, I'm just wondering how I'm going to put these in. Now, obviously, Violet's got a little tag as well hanging on it, in the matching card. I will put something on it, but I don't know what yet, so I won't do that today. I'm thinking maybe a butterfly dangling or some such thing, just to make it a little bit different. Are you straight? What I need to do is get this on straight, don't I, so that the holes line up. That's the best way to do it, that way. Yeah, that way I think. They just transform. Oh, glue on the front now. Just transform that picture entirely, and I'm thinking maybe I could put a bit of glitter, a few stickles or something. I'll have to have a think about that though. I won't do it now. I just wanted to play with the dies. I wanted to make some of those beautiful things as well for the journal, because I love mine, absolutely love them. Oh, got it right and then squished it. Don't do that again. Yeah, I like the fact that you've got something on the back to journal on as well. I think I might do that. Let's not muddle them up. So can I do the same again with this one? No, she's going to be too tall. So shall we? Now, you know I like the fairy feet, bizarre person that I am. Right, we can either have a feet or a hands, we can't have both. Scissors, preferably red handled ones. Yes. Let's cut her above her hand and see how much we need to lose from her feet. Oh, I don't think we need to lose any. Oh, that's because I've got a hand out of the picture. A hand is there still, but the frame is covering it. Yeah, I had the card at the top of the wrong way then. There is a right a right and wrong side way to this? Yeah, that's okay, I think. Right on that edge is a right and wrong way to the card, the craft card, I think. One seems rougher than the other. Okay, let's put her down. Yeah, so like I say, tomorrow we'll come on and sew it in straight away. It should be all ready to sew if I sew some lace on some of the pages. So that shouldn't take long, and then we'll be able to start embellishing it. That'll be lovely. Have I come too far down? Got a bit of glue on my hand again. Nope, that's fine. So I hope you're well. I haven't really chatted to you today, have I? Just got on with the business. That's because I've done 2 films today. It's not my first film, so I feel like I've already had a chat with you guys, even though you haven't. So yeah. Oh crikey, I was going to slide that, but I was a long way off. Oops, it's not going to slide very well now, is it? Oh, it does. That's it. Okay. Yep, so when this is finished, I am going to see Mum, see how she is, and a little bit of a walk in the fresh air, because I've been in all day, so it will do me good to get out and about a bit. Yeah, what shall we put on them? I do like the names of them, but I haven't necessarily saved them. I'll have to have a think about that, about what I'm going to put on them. Now I've just noticed that actually I haven't been that long with that, have I? So I could probably do some more makes. Yeah, let's make something else. Well, I just realised the reason I thought I hadn't been on long, I stopped the camera, didn't I, for my sneeze, and it goes back to naught again, so obviously I've been on longer than I thought. I was just playing with this while I was getting the next task out. I've stuck a bit of that lovely trim on there, which is all that's left from a piece from Justine from House of Hello. She sent me in some happy mail. Where do I want it to be? About halfway through there. Oops, curly this last piece. Yeah, halfway through there. It's a furniture trim. So that must not be the piece. That must be the piece. I'll have that a bit off. Hopefully the Fabri-Tac will stop it from fraying, because it looks like it would like to. Try and do a wide bit at the top and the bottom, just to try and get that frayed bit in. Oops, I went a bit longer than I needed. Yeah, and then I just put some eyelash trim with a leaf charm through it. I always thought this leaf was a feather. I thought I had a box of leaves with a few feathers in it, which I thought was a bit odd. But looking at that, because I was trying to match up the weeping willow leaf, I think that's maybe what that is. If not, she's got a feather charm. So yeah, and it was a bit tricky getting it through the charm. So what do we want with this? So this is the sycamore tree. What kind of leaves has he got? Wide-ish ones. Or do we want a more open one? No. What are these? No. Such a decision. Quite like that great big one. Let's see what that looks like. So I'll go with the same green, I think. Again, I don't know if they'll both go in. I don't know if I want you know, one of these in each signature, I might only put one in and one in the other journal perhaps. Is that enough? I've obviously got the back there and not the front for some reason. Yeah, thread it through there. This was the hard bit, getting it through here. This one has got a slightly bigger hole than that leaf had. Go on through. Oh yeah, much easier. Much easier. Just tie it in a knot at the end then. Simple as can be. I have got Fabri-Tac on my fingers, so yeah, it doesn't want to. I probably should have gone and washed my hands, shouldn't I, while I had the camera turned off. Never mind, we're not going to be much longer. Should I have done that until I'd put it through there? Yes, the knot's helping me put it through, I think. Yeah. Oh, I've just noticed that leaf's got a hole at the other end as well. Maybe for jewellery or something. Never mind. Yeah, it gives them a bit of weight as well, actually. You're a bit wild there. A bit too wild. That's better. Oh, I see. I've got that bit on the other end. I've got that bit on the leaf there. Yeah, I put them on completely different. Yeah, like them though. I think I like these. I really love these. I'll have to remember to save the correct name for the correct fairy, so that I can do some of those. Lovely. Right, put those in our ephemera box. Get rid of that pin and lid on that. Right, this is what I was going to do. Just a couple of page edge. Look, I did find in my thing that I've got some of these fairy names, but finding the right one to the right fairy might have taken me ages. But I can do it if I can. Now, is that one? I think that might be that tree. Heliotrope? No, don't know. Anyway, I've got some. What does that say? The wind flower fairy. Nothing can be truer than fairy wisdom. I like that. Right, yeah, I wanted to do a couple of page edges, and I saved all my strips because I do want to do page edges generally, but I want to do some for the flower fairies. So I've got some of the lighter coloured strips that I've got, and I've got these little flower fairy stickers, which I can use for embellishments. Obviously I've got somewhere, I might get little bits and pieces of fabric and what have you. So let's try and make some different ones. So we'll have that one. What shall I have you on with? You're quite a firm piece of card. I'll start with this. Oops, not quite that big, that's it. Got some right chunks going on there. And I am going to use the brown for this. The dark brown, which is walnut stain. I just like the distressed look it gives. And we were going to put that on, weren't we? Is it too much? I think it might be. Let's try some of this. Oh, I like the text on this one. Now, how many pieces are we going to go? I think I need some glue. Oh, it's got a lovely pink on the back. Let's just put some doubles down and then decide. So I'm liking this one, this purple. Should I have it on a bit of something plainer, seeing as it's so full on? Yeah, so these are all the strips that I save whenever I'm, you know, sorting out my oh, that's nice, scraps. Decisions. No, not text in text. Oh dear. Don't lose the one you've done, Denise. All I've done now is added complications to the mix. They're still all fancy, aren't they? Want a bit of a plainer one. Bit of, oh, there's just some plain pink. What about the pink and the purple? Got something on there about wings. Yeah, this one's sinking. There was something wrong. I couldn't work out what was, it just didn't look right. And I think it's probably this. That's better. Move that down a little bit. Gosh, I've got some tidying up to do on this desk when I've finished, before I head off to Mum's. Just chopping it down smaller and smaller now. How many did I say I was making? Not that many. Yeah, on there. That's 2. Did I say 3 or 4? I think. We'll do 4 because they're easy. They're easy made, aren't they? That's 2. I liked this one. Let's do a fatter one, as it were. No, too similar. No. Mr. Next Door. I think what's throwing me is that's square and it's got a white edge. That's that banging that I'm on about. Done now. Bizarre. Very bizarre. I think if I take the brown off the bottom of that and just leave the grey tones, yeah, that's better. Yep, I like that. And we're getting something nice on the back. So that looks like it might be William Morris from Nanine. I know by the back. And that's a Nanine as well. Yeah, so it's kind of clashy but nice. That's 3. One more then. I want to use this greeny colour, so oh no, I want to use that one. Music. Yeah, music. There's enough there for 2. Oops, that was quite a chunk again. That needs a ripped edge, doesn't it? Just something about the ripped edges that, strangely enough, finishes them off for me. I know that was a row of rosebud flowers that I've taken off down there, but they were on both edges, so one edge had to go. I'm going to take that down even more. I'm going to use the ruler. It's just I can't see any of that opened the wrong drawer there. If I can. Which way do I do it? It's in one there, that's it. I just can't see as much of that green as I want. I know it's going to be a thin strip, and I am going to throw that one away. I'm so sorry, I belted the microphone and everything then. Yeah, I'm now working on a very, very tiny piece of a huge desk cluttered with everything imaginable. I think those flowers need to go that way. Yeah, that's the one. And then what shall we put on them? So some fairy words, some fairy stickers. I've got one going that way, I've got 2 going that way. That's it. I think I'm truer than fairy wisdom. I like that one. Let's just cover any white bits. Yeah, we can definitely have that one up there. What's this say? Spread your fairy dust. Yeah, Right, where are the little stickers gone? They got moved away. Because some of these have got words on. Flower Fairies, Pretty Dreamer, Pink, no. So let's find some more words. Oh, I love this. Was my favourite one last year. I love this one. I know you can't read it. Any man can lose his hat in a fairy wind. I can't even remember what that's from now, but I love it. I don't think it could be Peter Pan. I'm not sure. Yeah, it goes on there. I think it wants a bit of something behind it. Whoops, don't do that. Piece of this and then torn down, do we think? Doesn't need a lot behind it, just a bit of something to make it pop, because it just disappears in. Whoops. Into the background otherwise. Yeah, when I said a bit of something, that's all I've given. Yeah, that's okay. Just borders it a little bit. Yeah, that makes it stand out lovely. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Am I rushing? No, I'm English. Boom. Yeah, it's that time. It's that she's losing her marbles time she wasn't here time. I wonder if I can do the same on that. I think it's because they're sticking up, so every time I reach over there for the glue, leave it over here, Denise. Every time I reach over for the glue, they grab my sleeve. That's what it is. Nothing can be truer than fairy wisdom. Left too much on that side. A bit more off, that's it. That's better. Yep, I like it. I know it's in the same place as that one, but that's where I like it. What else was I going to put on these? Some of these bigger words. Well, they're not. The smaller ones of the bigger words. Fairies place, fairies made wishes come true. Don't know why that's in the past tense. Every day is a second chance. I do believe in fairies. Shall we have that one? Vintage fairy. Tooth fairy, no. Fairies dance. Spring fairy. Yeah. Yeah. Spring fairy. Oops. Yeah, we're back to the falling over dauber. We need to go this way on with this, don't we? So they're going in opposite directions. So I've made them as page edge embellishments, but they don't have to be. They can be ephemera embellishments. You can embellish anything you want them to. Well, stand. The glue took the dauber out. Where's my little... Okay, and how good these stickers are. Right, I think she's a nice one for on here. Oh, she kind of gets lost. They've got the white round them though, so they, you know, you can find them if you look. She gets lost, which the flower fairies are meant to do amongst that William Morris. Yeah, you can just see her sticking out there, can't you? Like that one. There's a little butterfly here that I quite like as well. Let's have it on this. Ooh. There. Oops, I thought it was stuck to my cloth still then. And then yeah, which pretty fairy on here? So we have this little one. Oh, it might be too big. Need a big tall thin one, don't you? It's a little tiny one. Yeah, let's have a little tiny one on the music at the bottom. Oh. She is tiny as well. Can't even see who she is, she's so tiny. Yep, I think they might want some lace. I mean, this one's just crying out really, isn't it, for lavender? Although I do like these two. Are they pinks? Yeah, I'm going to put that down there, and this wants some lace or something at the top. Put all the fairies down at the bottom of the makes. Alright, let's have a look what frilly bits of foo-foo we've got. Nice white. Oops. See, once I get all this stuff out and start playing, this is where the time goes, so I will be well over my time now instead of not used much. Oops. Because I'm now thinking, yes, I'd like a button on the top of there. And I haven't got my buttons here with me. Maybe some gems. Fabric-tack. Put some gems on the top. Although I've got that lovely crocheted flower from Caroline, but I think it might be a little bit too bulky. It's nice, isn't it? Let's put it on. We'll deal with the bulk at a later time. There we go. That's it, let's have a bit of space. No, that glue doesn't want to stand up for some reason. Yeah, bling. Here we go. So what have we got? I quite like that black. I don't think it will go with anything, will it now? Where's the pink? Pink? No, no. I think that green's going to be too vibrant, but let's have a look. Oh, maybe not. On this one, perhaps. Scissors. I'm nearly out of this one now. Yeah, I think down there. Sorry, I was probably way out of camera. What are you saying? I hope it's still filming because it was saying something to me. I've dismissed it. That just hints at that fairy down there, and I think it wants to be 3, not 4. Don't lose that one. Yeah, just kind of drags your eye down to her a little bit, doesn't it? Does it? Down there on the music? Yeah, down there on the music. That's the one. Put it onto here. I mean, these really come into their own when they actually hit the... A lot of glue, Denise, when they actually hit the page, yeah. When you get them on the page, that's when they really sing, in my opinion. Let's see if I got all that glue. Yep, two more to go. Got that stuck in me. Right. This one hasn't got a fairy. I wonder if we can have a bit bigger fairy on it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what's in the tin. That lovely kissing ghost fairy. I love those two. The romantic that I am. Oh, I've got those fairy stamps now. Tania said to me you could put those on page edge decorations when she saw them. Good call, Tania. It is a bit big, that one. Have we got those two kissing? I'm sure I had them. I've probably used them all because I like them so much. Yeah, I have. That's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, she's sweet. Yeah, I don't want one of those anywhere else because I've got fairies everywhere else. What else was there? Little star, not a star, a flower. What's that? Huge butterfly. Some more tickets. Stickers, I mean. No, that's it. Okay, let's go with what we've got then. Define the edge a bit with some ink. And put her up there, do you think? Yeah. Pom pom. Let's have a look what bits of material I've got here from yesterday's. Still sat here on my desk from yesterday's make. No, that's really pretty. No, I don't think they're going to do it for me. A little bit of this trim. No, I think I might leave them as they are. I'm just trying to add more than I need now. Okay, so give me a thumbs up please if you've enjoyed watching me find the pages and make those well, I don't know what I've done with them now, but here are the two that Violet sent me. Are they slides, I think? And yeah, the 4-page edges, which I will put in the box so I don't lose them. Yeah, right, I've got a lot tidying up to do now, so yeah, give me a thumbs up, but more than anything, have a lovely day, and I'll love to see you tomorrow when we sew that signature in and start putting some of this lovely ephemera into the book. Okay, bye for now.